everyone, welcome back to my channel. Today we are talking about the 6 reasons why you are itchy. Be sure to stay to the end of this video because I'm going to tell you how I was able to heal my skin from this to this in 3 days. The very first reason why you might be itchy is from excess histamines in your diet. Interestingly enough, a lot of us with eczema have a decreased production of DAO, which is essentially an enzyme that helps break down histamine. And so when you're consuming an excess amount of histamines, that's actually going to be circulating your system and causing you to be itching more. The second reason why you're itchy is because you're ultimately stressed out. So whether it's from just your lifestyle is so full of you being busy, you're going to a party, then you're going to golf, then you're going to dinner, and then you're gonna go party again, and then you sleep, and then the next day is like the same thing. If our lifestyles are not allowing for our bodies to heal correctly, so a lot more sleeping, a lot more resting, our bodies are in a state of disease when we have things like eczema. Not that eczema is a literal disease, but our bodies are in dysbiosis. And during times like that, you need a ton of rest. So not only would it be something like being extra busy, but also literally being stressed out. For a majority of us, our eczema actually started from a large stressful event, especially when we're talking about adult eczema. So whether that's you're moving countries, moving states, your parents got a divorce, you got a divorce, there was a death in your family, all of that can actually cause your body to be super stressed out, and this can actually cause your whole eczema to flare once again. A lot of us had eczema as babies, it came back a little bit older, it was dormant for a while, and then it came back really strong as an adult, and we wonder, why was that? A lot of times it has to deal with those big life events. So also in the realm of feeling stressed out, it may literally be stressed out from work, from school, from relationships. You may even find yourself scratching in times where you are anxious. The third reason you're itchy is from pseudo allergies. Pseudo allergies are referring to not true allergies. So for people who have anaphylactic reactions to things like seafood, that is a true allergy. Pseudo-allergies are temporary allergies that occur usually when someone has intestinal permeability or leaky gut, and your immune system essentially marks different things as bad. So this can be environmental, this could be food, and so your body's basically having an IgG or an IgE reaction to a food or to an environmental trigger. And all of this can cause you to be itchy. So if you hear a lot of people out there are able to eat bananas with eczema, but you have such a hard time eating bananas, it might actually be because you have a pseudo allergy to bananas. A lot of time, whatever our pseudo allergies are things that you are around quite often. So whether that's dog hair, dust, bananas, salmon, things that you're consuming pretty often, especially when your eczema was the worst. Whatever foods you ate when your eczema was the worst, that could lead to a pseudo allergy, but these are temporary, so don't worry. Number 4, which is very similar to number 2, it's not resting enough. So ideally in your lifestyle, when you have severe eczema especially, is to basically do the bare minimum of your life for a short period of time so your body can rest and repair. There's nothing more important than rest to repair your body. So deciding that you're gonna stop going out, deciding that you're going to stop a sport short term. This isn't going to be a whole lifestyle change where you no longer get to enjoy your life. It's more so just right now my body really needs rest to repair my skin, to repair so many organs. What you might not realize is that eczema actually deals with a plethora of our organs. From our gut, to our liver, to our adrenal systems, to our hormones. There's a lot at play when we have eczema, and a lot of times our bodies are not just dealing with eczema, it could be a lot of other issues on top of that. So getting enough rest, going to bed early, optimizing your sleep. So I actually have on my Instagram, which is now the Eczema Coach on Instagram. It changed from Coach Michelle Mills to the Eczema Coach. I have a graphic on there that explains things that you can do to sleep better. So go check that out and you can learn how you can optimize your sleep and get more rest. Number 5 is eating FREDG foods, FREDG. If you've been watching my channel for a really long time, you know what FREDG foods are, but if you're new, welcome. And FREDG foods are essentially fried foods, refined sugar, eggs, dairy, and gluten. Now, I'm not saying that this is a diet change that you have to make for the rest of your life or even longer than a few months, but getting down to a more limited diet can help you understand what your body is or isn't reacting to. So you can end up adding back in some of the things that are in FREDG foods. For example, I eat organic pasture-raised eggs. I have added back in some goat dairy. I have added in sourdough organic bread. So just figuring out what your body can and can't tolerate is the purpose of eliminating FREDG foods. But also for those with severe eczema, FREDG foods can cause a ton of itchiness. Number 6 is nutrient deficiency. So you might be itchy because your eczema is essentially getting worse from a nutrient deficiency. So incorporating digestive enzymes into your supplement routine can help you start to break down foods and extract the nutrients from your foods. If you're on an extreme elimination diet or your body seems to tolerate only a limited amount of foods, you might also have a nutrient deficiency. So I recommend going to your doctor, getting a blood test to see if you are deficient in things like zinc, omega-3, vitamin D, and if you are, you can take digestive enzymes and then take that supplement so that you're getting that nutrient back into your diet. So those are the 6 reasons why you might be itchy, and now I'm going to tell you how I transformed my skin in only a matter of days. So I was recently traveling, and usually travel is the opposite of what heals eczema. So you are extra busy. In particular, my travel was very, very busy. I was moving countries, I was moving on trains, on planes, I was constantly on the go. And so that lack of rest is one reason why my eczema had flared a little bit. Granted, this is extremely mild eczema, but in me explaining how I transformed my eczema, it might help you guys know how you can heal yours a little bit better. Another reason why my eczema was flaring was because of a little bit of excess sugar that I was eating in my diet, irregular things I was eating in my diet, processed foods. I was constantly having to eat out, and so when you eat out, a lot of times you don't know what oils your food is cooked in, you don't know how much sugar has been added to your food, so essentially you really don't know what's in your food. So one of the major shifts from traveling to my current lifestyle, as you see I'm in my kitchen, and that's because I make all of my meals, or at least most of my meals. In the last couple of days from the transformation of my skin, I was able to eat out twice, and I even drank alcohol once. And so I want you to understand that when you get to this stage, you can't have a life of moderation, and you're not going to throw your eczema through a whole loop. There's also tips and tricks that you can do while you're eating out to make sure you're not absolutely destroying your skin in the process and kind of undoing all the work that you've done. So in the last couple of days, I've switched back to making my own foods. And when I eat my own foods, it is often greens and meat and some sort of carb. So for example, I'll eat organic grass-fed beef, I eat organic pasture-raised eggs, I eat sourdough bread, tons of avocado, olive oil, I eat asparagus, broccoli, okra, leafy greens, arugula within those leafy greens, and I'll usually make a plate with fresh greens, cooked greens, and then a meat. And then sometimes for some meals, I'll add in things like rice or sweet potato. And so that's basically what I eat on a day-to-day basis. But then I was able to eat out. And so we went to a Peruvian restaurant. I actually got fried yuca balls, which didn't feel as dirty as some do. So they might have cooked it in a different type of oil, whether that's coconut oil or olive oil, I don't know. But they weren't as harmful as some fried foods that I've eaten in the past. I also ate a beef dish with beef, rice, and vegetables. And so even if I'm eating out, I try to choose things that are similar to my diet and low in sugar. Sugar can be one of the worst things for your skin. So in addition to all of that, I was making sure to take supplements as well. So I take a supplement for low stomach acid. So that is HCl. And that can help increase stomach acid so that you can break down your food a little bit easier. I take a vitamin D supplement. I used to take milk thistle a lot more, but now I've decided to use foods to help me clean out my fatty liver. And one of those foods would be goat kefir and wild blueberries. And that's another thing that I do that helps my body. I even drink alcohol, and so that was a beer, and within the beer I put a bunch of lime because lime helps your body increase stomach acid. So I was able to do a ton of different things that essentially allowed my eczema to heal, and another one is getting a lot of rest and sleep. So I go to bed early, I wake up, just for an example, I fall asleep probably at 10 and I wake up at 7, so that's giving me 9 hours of sleep every night. And so if you're able to get that rest, absolutely do that. So those are just some of the things that I did for me to be able to transform my skin in such a short period of time. And I also have been incorporating meditation and breath work into my lifestyle so that my anxiety and the amount of unrest and chaos in my body is lessened. So journaling, meditation, breath work, prayer, going to church, just anything to get your mind to relax and your body to relax is going to help you so much with your skin. So I hope you enjoyed this video, and I will see you in my next one. Take care, everybody.